All right, guys, here we are back again with more drywall. Before we get started, you guys know the drill. High-vis vest, hard hat, forklift certified. Don't question my construction abilities. Obviously, look at me. I know what's going on around here. So what we're gonna do is I bought 5 different drywall repair kits from Amazon. We're gonna try them out, see how they work. And the first one that we're gonna try is what I like to call the landlord special. That is where there is a hole in the wall and they just put a piece of paper over it and then put spackling over the paper. We're gonna see how that holds up. And ironically, what we're gonna do for this is we're gonna use my real eviction notice. How ironic is that? But first, we need a hole in the drywall. So for this hole, we're gonna pretend like maybe you're playing golf in the house, right? You hit a golf ball. Maybe the golf ball goes through the wall. We're gonna see if I can throw this golf ball through here. Ooh. Oh, that's basically through. It didn't actually go through, but okay, that's actually perfect. I expected that to go just a little bit smoother. We're just gonna use Drywall heavy spackling. I feel like that's what you would normally use for something like this. This stuff is like marshmallow filling or something. So what I'm gonna do is just put a little here, a little here, a little here. That way our paper has something to stick to. Put that there. The paper method, it's a little goopy. All right, maybe we gotta do a couple coats. Let's let this do its thing. Once these edges are dry, we can come back and then do the middle. So as you can probably see, it's mostly dry, except like from here down, it's actually pretty decent. From here up, it's really cracked and it's starting to like peel away. And I don't really know why. So I think my solution is just gonna be more putty. I feel like a landlord already. I mean, that's actually pretty good. I think by the time this dries, I don't think you'll even be able to tell it's a hole there. It'll probably just look like a normal wall just like this. I'm satisfied with that. The next one we're gonna try is called the Presto patch. So this one repairs holes, I guess 6 to 7/8 and smaller. This is the type of patch that you need whenever Kyle drinks too much Monster and he punches a hole in the wall. As you can tell, if that's really 6 7/8, that's about perfect. So I'm gonna play the part of Kyle and hope that I don't break my hand. All right, we're going right here. Well, I don't think the Presto patch is gonna repair that. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna have to use something else. So here's my plan. I just took a piece of drywall from the that we used in the drywall hangers video. We're just gonna take this spear and we're just gonna wallow this out just a little bit. Pretty good. Our patch does up to 6 7/8, and that's only 4 inches. Now I've never used one of these patches before, but I can tell you this thing was expensive. I think it was like $15 or something for this one patch. Oh! Wait a minute. This is like the real deal. This is like a Band-Aid, but with drywall on the back of it. I'm gonna have to cut a hole to fit that, I guess. All right, so we're gonna have to. So it said on the instructions that you just cut out the hole to be the size of this, and then you just putty over this. And it says specifically to use drywall compound, not spackling. But all I have is spackling, so we're just gonna do what we do. That worked out. Now we just use our precision cutting instrument. Yeah, look at that. Just so you guys know, if you guys have any holes in your house that you need repaired, I am for hire. So you can see how good my work is. I don't do anything but quality. Oh, looks like we're gonna take out a little more. Oh, look at that. We'll spackle that up. You won't even know it was there. Oh, look how smooth that is. Maybe I should have smeared some of this on the backside so it had something to stick to or something. Oh, look how smooth that is. I'm like an artist. I'm like Picasso over here. Look at that. Look how smooth that is. I could do drywall professional. Tell me in the comments, how much would you pay for this drywall work? I'd say what I'm doing here is probably worth at least $75 an hour. We might have to do what we did with the paper for this one. Kind of let that first layer dry and then maybe put another one on. Actually, let me use some of my artistic skill and kind of smooth this out. Whenever this dries, you're not even going to be able to tell there was a hole there. That's actually very good. For this next one, we're going to pretend like maybe you got into a sword fight in your living room and a sword got loose, hit some drywall. That's pretty slick. Oh. Ooh, ouch. Here, let me trim that up for you. Alright, that's a pretty sizable hole that would absolutely need to be fixed. It's not too bad. Maybe we'll trim that up just a little bit more. So the product that we're going to be trying to repair this hole with, and probably the one I'm the most excited for, is spray on drywall. This looks like a wasp killer can, but apparently it is spackling, and we should just be able to just spray it on, and that's it. Nothing else. This one requires a patch, so we have one of these, it's like a metal sticker patch thing. Man. Ooh, we don't do that. The adhesive that they use, super sticky. Oh, look at that. That's strong, too. Honestly, if this was my house, I would put this on the wall, and then I'd probably just put like a picture over top of this or something. And then, I mean, you're good to go. This is all you need. This has strength to it and everything. So I think we just gotta shake this up. Oh yeah, there's a little ball in there. Alright. Whoa! Okay, that I did not expect a jet to come out. I thought it was gonna be like a mist of stuff. Oh, it is. Okay. So that must have been just like a misfire or something. It's foaming up like shaving cream. Is that it? I feel like I just put shaving cream on the wall. I was thinking maybe you're supposed to like flatten it out or something. I don't think that's doing anything. Did I not shake it enough? That should be enough. I'm gonna spray some over here on the bottom. Just to kind of see, as an experiment, just to see what happens. I don't think anything's happening here. It's just like foamy. So we'll just wait and see what happens. So it's been maybe like 20 minutes. And this stuff on the outside is starting to dry. Actually, that's still a little bit wet. And this foam is even starting to dry and maybe even like harden a little bit. So I think with this, I think you got to do a lot of coatings. So I'm gonna do one more coating I also think maybe I got it, maybe I sprayed it a little bit too close. Maybe that would be all right. I may do a couple more coatings before we actually test it. I'll let you know how many coatings I actually do. This next one, it's going to be another sword battle. Oh. Ouch. Oh. Actually, that's probably big enough. That's going to be perfect, actually. So this next one is a whole entire kit by itself. So you don't even need your own spackling. You get 2 bottles of wall mending agent. That sounds fancy. Easy repair of wall damage. Okay, that's cool. And then you get like a nice little gift bag. Oh, we got sanding paper. 800 grit and 400 grit. So you can finish it off, I guess. A spatula. I mean, we're not cooking eggs. Don't know why we have that. And then 2 spouts. We have 2 different. We don't need that one, I don't think. Actually, that one would probably work, but we're not going to use that one. We're going to use this one. So it's like the same style metal patch as the other thing. Oh, this one, that adhesive was nowhere near as sticky as the adhesive on the one that we just used. Does anyone else think that this just looks kind of cool? Like if you had a hole in your wall and you just slap this on there and just left it alone? I kind of like that look. It's like mysterious or something. You don't know like what's back there. Maybe you could put like a little speaker in your wall that makes like a growling sound. Make people think there's like something in there. So I got my spatula and basically a tube of toothpaste. This stuff doesn't smell like spackling. It has the consistency of like silicone or something. That has a very runny consistency. Look at that. Because of the lack of adhesive, it's like pulling away from the wall. Maybe that's why there's 2 tubes. We're just to use one, let it dry, and then use the other one. All right, so it's been 24 hours. Everything has had time to dry. I put, this is the last one that we did, the little kit that took like the toothpaste tubes or whatever. I put one more layer on here after I turned the camera off. I let the first layer dry, pretty much, and then put the second layer on. And now I feel like we have a really good patch. So now what we're going to do is we got to test it. Because what's the point of making a patch if it can't handle a little abuse? Actually, you know what? Maybe starting off with the spear, maybe that's just a little bit rough. Let's go a little bit easy. So let's put the spear down. Let's go back to a golf ball. A little golf ball. Oh, whoa. That's not what I expected. That's just as hard as the wall. Okay, right here is where the hole was. Ooh, all right. I mean, that dented it, but that's almost better than just the wall itself. I got 2 golf balls now. I'm a dangerous man. Really? I mean, yeah, the stuff is like chipping off. But that's not that bad. I'm gonna do one pretty hard one right here, and then I'm gonna try to do one equally as hard up here. Okay, so it knocked off all the stuff. Oh. I mean, I feel like I'd say that's almost a little bit more damage than this. Even though this knocked off all the stuff. But that's still strong. The spear. Oh, because down here. Oh. Oh. That's not what I wanted. Let's just full send it, I guess. Oh, okay. Well. So it's not. Oh. Oh. Okay. So, it's not going to stop a spear. I mean, that's a pretty good patch. It was pretty strong. It didn't immediately collapse. That's pretty good. So this is the one. This was the landlord special. I don't even believe that I need to hang this one up because it's just like, oh, wait a minute. Where's the hole? Oh, the hole's over here. So that's not ideal. And you can see it's like real cracky. I don't know why, but whenever it dried, it dried horribly. I'm a professional, but if you were like a super professional and you sanded it down real nice and maybe painted over it, as long as nobody touched it, it could probably work. Now this one is the spray-on drywall. What's interesting is it's like kind of, especially on these places right here, I think I have this sideways. It used to be mounted like this. Where it's kind of thick, it's almost just kind of chalky, but it is like dry. This one also has the metal patch like that other one. I think I might actually hit this one with some sandpaper, maybe like this 400 grit. Get an idea of kind of like what it would look like. Especially look at that. That stuff blends in really nice. So if you had something, like a little something, that would work so good. Yeah, look at that. But if you, oh man, if you really sanded on this, that could be super smooth. That's actually pretty nice. So now let's give this a little bit different of a durability test. Let's say construction worker like me, hard hat, forklift certified. What if we trip and we fall into the wall? We just kind of, oh, that was actually no damage at all. Oh, ow, that actually, man, that hurt. Really? I think the drywall will break before that patch does. Let's see. Okay, well, I think we got our answer. And the patch is still the patch is still intact. Okay, also, something else I'm noticing is the whatever this is, because I don't think this is regular spackling. The regular spackling tends to crack a lot, or be very like prone to cracking. This, even bending like this, very minimal cracking at all. So that, I actually like that a lot. This might be the best one. All right, now we have the Presto patch, the one with the giant cutout of drywall. I have a feeling that I'm gonna be able to just push on this thing and it's just gonna like fold right through. And I don't think the paper surrounding thing is really gonna do much. Oh, look at that. Oh, no way. Okay. So that sucks. What kind of junk is that? That's horrible. You could just push on it and the whole thing just falls apart. Well, that's everything. So I think my conclusion from all this, I think my favorite patch kit combination thing, I think it's the spray-on. Because the spray-on with that metal mesh that you put on, because it doesn't crack like this. It's actually quite flexible. It doesn't crack. It sands good. It was strong and easy. All you had to do is spray it on. You didn't have to get a putty knife or none of that stuff. Just literally spray it on. I think that's my favorite. Easiest to use. I think if you have a hole in some drywall, get the spray on stuff. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.